Good morning. You know what day it is? It's Hump Day! Mike. So I am really late this morning for a reason, which I'll tell you at the end. So the message today is don't ever give up hope. You never know what's around the corner. So I suffered a pretty significant injury in high school playing football. I fractured my neck, had a paralyzed left arm for a while, and they did all the tests and everything that they had at that time. And I healed well, but everybody that looked at me, and there were multiple physicians, orthopedic surgeons, neurosurgeons that looked at me, and they all said the same thing. Eventually, over time, the discs are going to start to degenerate. You're going to get degenerative disc disease. Eventually, it'll cause a problem, and you're going to have a surgery. The first surgery will lead to a second surgery, which will lead to a third surgery. And eventually, your whole neck will be fused, which will limit your ability to do things. And the more activity that you do, the quicker this process will happen. However, the healthier that you are, the slower the process will happen. And, you know, throughout my life, whenever I would do depositions of neurologists and stuff, I would talk to them about the situation, and everybody would say the same thing. So my neck has definitely limited me in a way in terms of pain and discomfort and those types of things. However, I decided early on I'm going to go do all the stuff that I want to do. So I skydived, I've scuba dived, I jumped off the stratosphere, I did all of these things, even ran a marathon a couple of years ago. And over time, it developed more problems, and I couldn't take notes anymore. Now I can't look down or I can't look up. I need screens in my office so that I can look at screens, and I used to take copious notes, and I can't do that anymore. Well, last summer, the injury happened. I was on an airplane. I had been on several airplanes and staying in different places, so different beds. And I fell asleep on the airplane, and I woke up, and my right shoulder was down like this. I actually thought it was dislocated. And eventually I went to the doctor, and I had a significant herniated disc. And they said, okay, it's surgery time. And I just felt like I knew that first surgery was going to lead to the second, to the third. So I kept looking at it going, there's got to be a different way. I'm not that old. I'm not interested in starting that process. And then right about that same time, this book came out and started reading that. Well, stem cell therapy, which we got put way behind here in the United States. You can look up as to why that happened, but we got put way behind, although now a lot of that technology has made its way back into the country, but the top stem cell places are in Panama, Mexico City, and Germany. But there is now one in Chicago, and it's called GeoStar. And one of the best things that stem cells can help with is degenerative disc disease, hence why I'm late this morning. So my first stem cell therapy is today. We're heading into GeoStar. They're going to suck bone marrow out of one of my hips. They're going to find the stem cells and then put them in through an IV, and then Friday it's the other hip, and then Monday they take it from belly fat, which I said you can suck all that out you want. But I'm going to do 3 rounds of stem cell therapy, and I'm doing my own stem cells. The other one that is very popular is where you get stem cells donated by an umbilical cord, which isn't FDA approved yet in the United States, although it is done around the United States. But the best place to go do that is in Panama, which if this one, depending upon how this one works, I might still go to Panama and do that. The point is, my disc, it's taken about a year, but my herniated disc has pretty much healed, and I've gotten almost all of that feeling back. And I always thought that my whole life I felt after 16, when I injured my neck, that there would be a point when my neck would fail and I would start to have these surgeries, and then that would be it. The days of, golfing and running and being able to do a lot of the stuff that I've enjoyed doing most of my life would be over. And I'd have to just deal with that. Well, guess what came around the corner? A new type of therapy and a new type of medical development that is going to change all that. The research on all of this shows that stem cell therapy can reverse all of degenerative disc disease along with a whole host of other things. And I absolutely believe that this therapy is going to be able to set this back 20, 30 years, and I'm going to be able to go back to doing all the stuff that I've always wanted to do, and I didn't have to go through the surgery, and I didn't have to go through the process that for my whole life I thought I was going to have to do. So whatever you're dealing with, never give up that there's something around the corner that's going to help you out, especially if it's something medical, but whatever it is. Don't give up hope and don't stop looking for the result that you're looking for. Even if several people give you the same answer of this is the reality, this is the reality, this is the reality. The people that find results that set a new standard for all of us didn't take no for an answer, and they kept going. They kept going and kept going and kept going, and eventually they found an answer that worked for them, and then they created a new trend. So you never know what is around the corner. And even if 40 years you've been told the same thing, that this is your reality and this is what's going to happen, in the blink of an eye, that can change, and all of a sudden your reality can be something completely different. So I will keep you up to date as to how it goes, and I'm super excited. But Drehobel, you were in at 4:30. Well, the reason I'm late is because they told me to drink water and sleep in this morning, which I tried, didn't work out very well. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Have a great day. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.